No, this year has been another successful year. We went out on last Friday. We literally packed the bus. It always amazes me. Every year I think, well, there's been a downturn in the economy. This is one program we have. I mean, you know, United Way is so proud to partner with Synergy Bank. The community, again, shows how generous they are. If you could tell behind me, there are piles and piles of notebooks and glue sticks and crayons. Everything that kids need to be successful in the classroom is in here. It is a way for the teachers to go with their counselors to pick so that kid is not singled out that they don't have enough supplies. It makes them have the tools, you know, it gives them the tools that they need in the classroom to be successful. So we can't thank the community, our community partners, Synergy Bank, all the people that donated enough to making this. This is our 9th year, so next year is going to be a big year, but our 9th year has been just as successful as the other 8 before it, so we really do appreciate it.
9 years ago, we were looking for a way to be involved in our community, and we thought that schools were a great place to start. And so in doing our research, we came across other organizations who were working with other United Ways in their area to provide a school supply drive. And so we loved the idea of Pack the Bus. We were actually really inspired by a poem we found that's called "'Cause I Ain't Got a Pencil," and it's about a young child who was, you know, going through a tough time at home, getting their siblings ready for school, you know, just a tough time, and they finally get to school, and they were fussed for not having a pencil, and so that broke my heart, and I said, well, we're gonna give them all a pencil. So that's kind of where Pack the Bus was born, and it's grown into such a beautiful campaign and such a beautiful program that we're just really proud to be a part of. We are always very grateful to our community partners who are local businesses and organizations who donate to this Pack the Bus. And so some unique ways this year, we have people who will give a discount at their store. You know, if you bring in a school supplies, you get 10% off. We had a local bar who had a beer tab going. You could win. And then we also had a group who was probably one of my favorite donations. They handmade canvas tote bags and filled each one with a variety of supplies. And so I thought that was such a thoughtful and heartfelt donation. And they made over 70 bags. And so I know that was a lot of hard work. And so a lot of people put in a lot of thought and a lot of work into their donations as well.
The families have been contacting us, and it's our goal to assist and help them in the best ways that we can. So Pack the Bus is very essential for helping those families get on their feet, remove those barriers so that those students can be sitting in class come the first day of school without parents having to stress and worry about how they're going to make sure their students have a backpack or any school supplies to attend school this school year. Our McKinney-Vento homeless program is for our families who are, the eligibility requirements are loss of housing due to economic hardship. So it's a temporary living arrangement that these families are residing in. Some of those living arrangements can be doubled up with friends or family, living in hotels or motels, unsheltered, living in cars, abandoned buildings. Some of our families are still in FEMA trailers. Some of them are in the state campers. We have our unaccompanied homeless youth population, so that is our students who are residing with someone who's not the parent or legal guardian. So for those families in those living arrangements, we get federal funding where we have to write a 3-year grant to receive those funds, and with those funds we're able to purchase uniform school supplies and any additional supplies or supports that we can supply to our families to remove those barriers so that those students can have immediate enrollment in school. So what separates Pack the Bus from McKinney-Vento is we're receiving federal funding to purchase the uniforms and the school supplies. But we have a lot of families who are renting or residing in their own homes who may not be eligible for McKinney-Vento. So Pack the Bus comes into play because we can offer those families those supplies and whatever items Pack the Bus supply us with, we can offer supports to those families so that we can reach our community as a whole.
Pack the Bus is essential. It allows us to provide supplies to those families who do not qualify for McKinney-Vento. And then in Lafourche, whatever we don't issue out to those families in need, we divide the boxes amongst the schools and send out supplies so the schools could distribute it.
It's just wonderful seeing how our community members, our businesses, and just people on the street, not even people who might have a child who goes to school at this time, they all come together. They are so generous, like was said, making bags, spending lots of time doing that. We all know how much time that takes. And so it just makes it a little bit easier for our parents who are already buying uniforms and all the parts and pieces for that and the shoes and trying to get school supplies for multiple children. So we just want to thank all of our community members for making this a time that's pleasant for kids and just for blessing all of the children in our 2 districts so that they can come to school and feel comfortable and have what they need. We're excited about the start of school. Here in Terrebonne Parish, I was pulling out of my driveway this morning and I saw a bus passing by, and I felt like it was the first day of school for myself. I'm waving to the bus driver, she's waving back to me. Our bus drivers were actually doing dry runs yesterday and today so that they can practice and know exactly where the stops are. So we're prepared with transportation. Our teachers have been going through trainings. We just finished a 3-day new teacher conference that was held at H.L. Bourgeois, and all of the teachers who are new to our parish were trained in curriculum and all of the programs that we use. So we feel extremely confident that we are ready. The only thing we need are some precious little children to join us. So we're looking forward to Monday.